The horizon trembles, a steel tide rising beneath the pale dawn.
Fear smells unwilling before the sun.
Empires crumble when factories awaken and the sea turns to steel.
Impossible!
The numbers lie no more. Mathematics now marches with democracy's flag.
Dawn becomes a factory floor, assembling destruction from the clouds.
Courage walks blind into fire, carried by faith and industrial rhythm. Steel answers steel, yet one side fires from scarcity, the other from abundance. Factories have learned to aim. Precision replaces fury on the waves.
Humanity dissolves in mathematics, every step priced in calculated loss.
It's alert. Fame means nothing here, only flight. Fuel and survival hold worth.
Innovation waits inside engines, not laboratories, but human endurance.
Authority collapses when disbelief outweighs the evidence of defeat.
The sea itself has turned American, made of engines, not water.
Too many! Fear becomes arithmetic when thousands arrive faster than belief.
Compassion survives even here, a fragile circuit in chaos's machine.
Sky supremacy is painted not with courage, but with endless fuel.
Information dies first in war, strangled by smoke and disbelief.
Witness becomes believer when the impossible fills every direction. Even destruction pauses to breathe when victory reshapes the earth. The Pacific becomes a map of patience, drawn in silver arcs.
Silence after danger tastes like numbers balancing perfectly to zero.
He's right.
Recognition often arrives wrapped in reluctant admiration for truth.
Liberation feels unreal, like waking from a long industrial nightmare.
Report to command. Retreat is ordered.
Pride evaporates quickly when reality speaks in tonnage and steel.
Creation follows destruction like shadow. Builders reclaim the battlefield.
Keep feeding them, boys! Even giants tire, yet keep firing until oceans obey.
Freedom sometimes falls from the sky, carried by canvas and faith.
The numbers become prophecy, arithmetic spelling the end of empires.
Ground shakes with industry's march, metal roots replacing trees. Faith dies quietly, drowned beneath waves of unending production. Infinity wears the face of machinery when nations unite to build. Across oceans, intellect answers force, wisdom echoing through engine hums.
Engines idle, propellers ticking. Tomorrow's mission stretches beyond maps and fear tonight.
Altitude replaces doubt as mathematics climbs past weather and rumor.
Trim for patience. Range grows quietly when revolutions fall and pressure steadies.
Endurance becomes strategy, measured in minutes, traded for miles and safety. Targets appear ordinary until fuel turns time into the battlefield's currency.
Fear negotiates with training. Numbers panic outside the canopy glass.
Prudence trims speed, trading minutes for certainty, survival for tomorrow's mission.
Proof arrives in silence. Full tanks speak louder than rank ever could.
They build harbors from nothing, manufacturing coastline faster than defenses crumble.
Supply is destiny. Divisions march, because factories never sleep or hesitate.
Assumptions collapse when ingenuity removes the battlefield's oldest geographic constraints.
Victory tastes metallic, bought with calculus, courage, and relentless naval thunder.
Artillery becomes surgery when radios stitch ship guns to shore.
Superiority counts airplanes like coins, spending sorties to purchase ground.
Orders drown when reality floods faster than command can comprehend.
Compassion advances too, measured in bandages and exhausted, uncounted mercies.
Witness to collapse, he learns factories outvote courage by overwhelming margins.
Doctrine changes slowly until arithmetic proves stubborn, repeatable, mercifully undeniable.
The engine approves, purring efficiency where habit once wasted strength.
Range expands like dawn, revealing targets yesterday's fuel could not afford.
Fuel good.
Confidence multiplies when margins widen. Options bloom where scarcity ruled.
Reliability answers doubt. Data replaces rumor in the grease and grime.
Heroes look ordinary until statistics reveal what survival truly required. Faith and numbers share space, each humbling the other before flight. Tomorrow's courage sleeps lightly beneath thunder's patient, instructive warnings tonight.
Strategy stretches outward when physics finally agrees with human determination.
Air power becomes earthquake, reshaping confidence and streets in violent arithmetic.
First rounds land true when radar guides giants with invisible rulers.
Retreat measures distance differently, counting survivors instead of kilometers gained.
Industry travels forward, fixing tomorrow before today fully ends.
Air and sea supremacy, it's inescapable.
Candid arithmetic offends dictators, yet it remains the only truth.
Engineering solves tactics, replacing heroics with reproducible, steel-edged solutions.
Memory begins while battle continues, twin currents in the human heart.
Coordination compounds strength. Many hands move like one determined mind.
Defeat arrives as arithmetic, columns outweathering courage and chance. Nature reclaims inches, even, while men redraw maps with fire.
Prey becomes dangerous when cornered, but discipline steadies the intercept.
Momentum favors patience. Angles matter more than adrenaline and noise.
Experience inside a slower aircraft still complicates superior speed today.
Victory tastes muted. Survival counts louder than claims or headlines.
Recognition matters less than learning. Proof remains etched in practice.
Sometimes wisdom withdraws a teacher before fortune changes its mind.
Knowledge remains airborne, carried forward by pilots who believed evidence.
Precision bombing turns geography into geometry, redrawn one payload at a time.
Defense becomes noise. Sky supremacy silences strategy with thunderous mathematics.
Honesty costs command when logic exposes the war's impossible equation.
Willpower confronts arithmetic, and rage replaces reason in marble halls.
Supply defines empire. Logistics decide where bravery can afford to stand.
War erases address and name, leaving only statistics and dust behind. Strength without gasoline is theater. Mobility depends on industrial's unseen pulse. Memory demands ceremony. Even efficiency pauses to count its cost.
Victory organizes chaos, transcribing courage into coordinates and tonnage.
Science earns its salute. Results convert disbelief into doctrine quietly. Proof transcends personality. Physics validates lessons politics had once denied. Bureaucracy listens reluctantly when truth arrives wearing grease and humility.
Innovation becomes regulation once signatures replace skepticism on paper.
Future memorizes experience. Procedure carries memory farther than monuments.
Reflection closes the loop between discovery, duty, and quiet mortality. Eternity hums softly, like an idling engine cooling after flight.
Memory climbs again, contrails trace equations through forgiving air.
Time erases scorch marks. Peace grows quietly atop iron bones.
Pride survives longer than rations, but never outlasts comprehension. Words weaponize relief, translating horror into print for breakfast tables. Innocence rebuilds faster than masonry. Joy ignores national boundaries. Production still moves, feeding fronts that vanish as fast as they form. Industry bleeds too. Every factory is both weapon and wound.
You've broken through, all right.
Triumph always shares its seat with sorrow. Victory costs continuity.
Mechanics shape the future, hammering peace back into molten order.
Nature inherits fortresses. Time neutralizes even the proudest artillery.
Yes, I understand the questions.
Defeat softies accents. Truth bridges language faster than diplomacy.
Insight blooms too late, but wisdom outlives empires and orders. Reflection reframes terror as lesson, hindsight the final strategist.
Memory returns him here, full circle to the arithmetic of awe.
Weak nations don't build 7,000 ships. Truth feels lighter once spoken. Remorse travels easier in open air.
Sea had become American industry made visible, undeniable, infinite.
Across oceans, Ideas echo louder than engines or flags ever could.
Unity in purpose transforms nations into a single coordinated organism.
Democracy hums in cadence. Equality forged from rivets and resolve.
To Mr. Lindbergh, wherever he is.
Steel waves met silver wings, and the world learned to build peace. Civilization pauses mid-note, waiting for reason to retune the melody. Mercy begins where victory ends, rebuilding hearts before houses. Silence feels foreign to warriors trained in constant motion. Ink replaces fire. Civilization exhales for the first time in years. Earth forgives slowly, burying lessons between harvests and history.
Industry learns compassion, converting engines of war to comfort.
Joy stumbles home, half disbelief, half exhaustion, entirely human. Memory demands form. Monuments translate grief into geometry. Peace negotiates in ink, its lines fragile yet necessary.
Brotherhood endures beyond missions, bound by shared survival.
Names align with tides. Memory keeps perfect formation.
Artifacts whisper equations that once decided empires.
Recovery measures courage in patience, not parades.
Education redeems technology, turning weapons into lessons.
Progress repeats its heartbeat, uncertain what it still remembers. Humanity divides itself, even while promising never again. The same mathematics that conquered war now reaches for peace. Time does not heal. It teaches reverence instead. Enemies age into mirrors, recognizing themselves at last. Memory turns fear into folklore, tragedy into teaching. Final flight complete. Eternity measured in quiet gratitude. Peace walks softly, its footsteps light upon history's scars. Curiosity inherits conflict, determined to understand, not repeat. Two stories converge, intellect and endurance in different oceans.
Efficiency perfected, descendant of a lesson born in 1944 skies.
Industry still breathes here, shaping commerce instead of conquest.
The world finally mirrors itself. Different battles, same humanity.
Technology returns home, serving life instead of taking it.
Purpose matures into legacy when honesty survives retelling.
Light renews itself. Remembrance resists corrosion.
Genius is service, not spectacle. Results define heroes.
Equations still relevant, warning progress to measure its conscience.
History sleeps shallow beneath laughter and tide.
Perspective redeems everything. Distance reveals unity.
The descendants of warriors now fly mercy through weather.
Memory digitized, yet emotion remains analog and infinite. Efficiency is humanity's path to endurance.
Cooperation consecrated. Peace finally feels like collective engineering.
The sea remembers, but it no longer mourns.
Flight and tide share one sunrise, proof of endurance.
Gratitude counts quietly, without trumpets or flags.
Industry redeemed. Invention devoted to healing now.
Education completes the circle. War studied to prevent repetition.
Humanity reprograms itself, rewriting conquest into connection. Innocence, once lost, restored through understanding and memory.
Progress hums eternal, powered by gratitude and discipline. Steel waves met silver wings, and the world learned to build peace.